If your baby fights bedtime or constantly wakes at night, might be silently sabotaging their sleep without even realizing it. Today, we're talking about four very common things that parents do right before bedtime that quietly chip away at good sleep foundations. And yes, number two is a major sleep killer that I see all the time. I'll also walk you through what to do instead so that bedtime can feel calmer and nights can actually get longer. And you're gonna wanna stay until the end because the last one is subtle, but fixing it can change your entire night. Let's start with the ones most parents know about. Most parents know that high energy play and bright lights can keep babies awake. But did you also know that screens or even overly exciting interactions are also too much for babies right before bed? Babies' brains don't just shut off when we've put them down. Exciting play, loud voices, screens, bright overhead lights, even long sustained eye contact can signal to the brain that it's time to stay alert, not wind down. Even things that feel innocent, like tickling or turning to cartoons to relax, can spike cortisol and make it harder for babies to fall asleep and stay asleep. So, what do you do instead? Instead, shift into a predictable wind down routine. Dim the lights, calm voices, slower movements. Think boring but comforting. This helps melatonin, otherwise known as the sleep hormone, to rise naturally. Not sure if it's timing of bedtime or stimulation that's keeping them from falling asleep easy? Download my free sleep chart linked below. It will help you understand how much sleep they should be getting for their age so you can time bedtime just right. You don't need a perfect routine, just a consistent one that tells your baby sleep is coming. This next one surprises a lot of loving, exhausted parents, and it's the sleep killer I promised earlier. Feeding, rocking, or bouncing your baby until they're completely asleep before placing them in their crib. When babies fall asleep in one place and wake up in another, their brain panics. They don't know how they got there, so they cry for the same help they had at bedtime. Now, this doesn't mean that feeding or rocking is bad. It just means how and when you do it matters. So, what do you do instead? You want to aim to put your baby down calm, but very much still awake. This way, they practice finishing the last step of falling asleep in their sleep space. And this is exactly where wake windows, or how long they're supposed to stay awake between sleeping, and schedules matter. My free sleep chart below shows you when your baby is biologically ready for sleep. So grab it below. You're not taking comfort away. You're teaching a skill that leads to longer stretches of sleep for everyone. If bedtime feels different every night, your baby feels that too. While adults like variety, changing bedtime timing or the order of routine depending on the day can hurt your baby's sleep. Babies thrive on predictability. When bedtime changes night to night, their internal clock never fully syncs, leading to resistance, waking very shortly after you put them down, or waking in the middle of the night. So, what to do instead? Pick a realistic bedtime window and keep the order of the routine the same, even if timing shifts slightly. I want to hear from you. What part of bedtime feels the hardest right now? Falling asleep or staying asleep? Tell me in the comments so I can support you. Consistency builds safety, and safety builds sleep. This last one is subtle, and most parents don't even realize it's missing. It's rushing through bedtime without connection or clear expectations. Babies and toddlers need emotional closure to the day. When they don't get it, their nervous system stays on, leading to bedtime protests and night waking. So, what to do instead? Use very simple, loving scripts to help them close the day. Say things like, "It's bedtime, I'll see you in the morning," or "You're safe, now time to sleep." These routines are much easier when you know your baby's ideal schedule. So download my free sleep chart below to remove the guesswork. Connection before sleep doesn't delay bedtime, it protects it. If bedtime has felt like a struggle, you're not doing anything wrong. You just needed the right tools. So pick one change from today and try it tonight. Small shifts lead to big sleep wins, and you deserve rest too. Also, don't forget to download my free sleep chart below so you can take the guesswork out of bedtime. Now that you know the 4 things to never do before your baby's bedtime, you might be wanting to learn about how to set up your baby's room for all night sleep. But how do you do that? It all starts with watching this video next. Because when you pair what you've just learned with what's in this video, it's way more powerful.